Good morning, beautiful people. How are you? We are looking at a nice Monday morning and have a great week ahead of us. Just another opportunity for us to start making changes and adjustments that we need to make in our lives so that we can really truly reach our potential and get the type of success that we all want and living those lifestyles that we desire. So we had covered the 12 secrets to success a week ago and got a bunch of awesome tips and tricks on how to implement things in your life, how to make some changes, most of them just slight changes, nothing drastic, to really start building the lifestyle that you want and to become successful. This morning I wanted to introduce y'all to the 5 pillars to prosperity. So this is kind of like a segue, if you will, from the 12 secrets to success. A lot of very similar action items, a lot of similar things for you to really just keep top of mind and to implement within your life and to try to really, be consistent with. Consistency and routines, really kind of at the core of, everything surrounding being successful, being happy, having the life that you want, the family that you want, the relationships and friendships that you want. So let me just go ahead and dive right into the 5 pillars to prosperity. And we're just going to kind of briefly touch on what they are. And then in some later segments, we're going to go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into, what you can do with each one and how you can really make some headway. So number one is just really having to do with time and effort. So, and that's true with everything in life. If you want to be successful, if you want to achieve goals, achieve your dreams, you really got to be willing to put in the time, make the time, right? And put in the effort, and a lot of you that know me know that I really pride myself on putting in maximum effort into everything that I do. And yes, I did get that from Deadpool. Love that guy. Can't wait for part 2 to come. Anyhow, or is it part 3 now? But number 1 is giving time and effort into God. So y'all know that I'm very spiritual. I am not religious. I do not claim any specific religion or church, so to say, although I do really value going to church. And so when I say putting in time and effort into God, what I really mean by that is really just getting to know your God, right? Putting in the time and making sure that you're scheduling time for God so that you can get closer to your God and talk to God and hear God. I like to, for myself, I like to do my meditation followed by prayer, and I do that in the morning very shortly after I awake. And then I like to do it before I go to bed. So when I lay down and, I'm done for the day, I like to put on my meditation music and I'll get my meditation going, but then I also like to follow that up with a prayer. And again, I'm doing that in the morning, very shortly after awaking, and then I'm doing it before bed. So I try to make sure that I'm giving the time to God and to get in touch with my spiritual side, and I'm typically given about 20 minutes total, sometimes up to 30 between my meditation and my prayer. And so that's just one thing that I would say has helped me tremendously to stay grounded, have hope, remain positive in the times of chaos and trials that we all face in life. You've heard me say it before, this life is not easy, and I personally don't think that it's meant to be. I think that the challenges and the trials that we all go through are purposely placed in front of us to help us overcome obstacles and grow as individuals. And if we're able to do those things and hit them head on, that's how we're going to like I said, we're going to grow as individuals. That's how we're going to get to the next level and prepare us for the type of life that we want, but also, and more importantly, the life that God wants for us, which is better than you can imagine. So, that is the number one pillar to prosperity, is really just making time and putting in the effort to get to know your God and to talk to God. He wants to hear you. He wants to hear us. He wants to know, what are you struggling with? He wants to know that you love him. And, don't be afraid to also ask. God's going to help you. God's going to help us. But, sometimes we got to ask. And so don't think that you're being selfish, but also in the same breath, don't just be reaching out to God because something's going wrong in your life and you just want him to fix it. So, God's not going to just fix everything for you, but he will provide a path. I truly believe that it is up to us to ultimately, get to where we want to go and to, take on any of the challenges that we're faced with. But like I said, God will absolutely put a path in front of us so that we are able to do that on our own. And he will show us the light. We just have to be willing to be keeping our eyes and our ears open and making the right decisions and doing the right thing so that we are able to overcome those things. So that's the number one tip that I have for you guys, that I think is the foundation to, prosperity and to success. So that would be the number one tip that I have for you for the 5 pillars of prosperity. And just so that you know what is upcoming, number 2 is giving time and effort into your family, which also I would include your friends. And then number 3 is putting time and effort into your finances. That would also include your career or your job. And then number 4 would be putting time and effort into your fitness, or better yet, your health. Because if you don't have good health, we all know that that's going to make things much, much more difficult. And then last but definitely not least is putting time and effort into your future. So we will hit on some of those a little bit deeper in the next segments to come. So please stay tuned. Look forward to those. I'll be doing one a day throughout this week that we're in. And if you like the content, if you want more, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I'd love to hear your comments. I will absolutely respond as quickly as I can. And if there's other content that you would love to hear, please let me know. And if it's something that I feel like I have a vast amount of knowledge or experience in, I will absolutely include that into my future content that I'll be producing. Because this channel is not for me. This is absolutely for all of you. I want to be able to give back and help as much as I possibly can. This is, like I said, a tough world that we live in. There's a lot of negative, stuff going on around, and I want to try to help be that positive voice to help motivate you guys and know that whatever you want in life, we can all get it. We just got to put in the effort. We got to find the right path to walk down, and we do have to trust in ourselves. We have to trust in God, and we got to make great decisions. Anyhow, with that said, I appreciate and love you all, and I will be seeing you tomorrow. Peace.